Hey awesome ones, Heather here, and today I am changing up my makeup for the seasons. Hey, you know, it's kind of a good idea to change things up every once in a while, and this is my look for fall, and I'm going to call this look Pumpkin Spice, and I really hope you like it and you enjoy the tutorial, and it kind of encourages you to change things up a little bit because after all, variety is the spice of life. So as most of you know, my awesome, wonderful subscribers, my usual daytime look is really like a pink kind of blush and maybe a pinky red lipstick and either a plum eyeshadow, or also, you know, I go for the browns as well, but you know, basic brown, but I got something a little different with this one. With this video, what I wanted to do, I wanted to really spice things up a little bit and show you a little different technique. And the nice thing about this look is it really will work for women with blue eyes or green eyes, brown eyes, and it really doesn't matter whether you have blonde hair, brown hair, gray hair, or silver. So I didn't want to make this video too long, so what I've done is I do have my foundation on for the tutorial, and I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and this color is, here it goes, it's 2N1 Desert Beige, and I'm using this foundation and the matching concealer, which is just a touch lighter in color, so that's what I have on my foundation. But you know me, I've got to take off all the eye makeup and the lipstick and everything and show you what I look like with hardly any makeup on, so let's go. You know, whenever I do this presto changeo with no blush on, no contouring, no lipstick, and no eye makeup, I think to myself, you know, I don't even go to the grocery store like this, but for all of you and for this makeup tutorial, here I am, keeping it real. So instead of the pink blush that I usually wear, what I decided to do today is really go for that autumn tones and that sort of thing. So I found this product. It's from Maybelline and it's called City Bronzer, and they come in different colors. Some of them are for contouring, and this one, number 200, I'm using as the blush. And by the way, we have found 90% of all the products that I'm talking about today, and what we're going to do is we're going to link them down in the description for you so you can get them, or also you'll find them on my blog at awesomeover50.com. So this blush goes on kind of heavy, and so what I do is I use a brush like this, and I just kind of tap it in a little bit, and then I'm kind of putting it into the blush into the brush a little bit. And here's what I want to do. I want to start over here and do kind of an 8. You know that infinity sign, something a little bit like an 8 here. And what that does is it's putting in the blush, but not all just into one particular place. And what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to do just one side of my face, both for the eyes and everything else, and that way this video isn't too long. Now I've got a little bit of blush left on my brush here, so I just kind of give it a little fine something here and on my nose and a little bit on my forehead, just to kind of even up the look a little bit. Now, I told you that this City Bronzer also has a contour for it. And where's my contouring brush? Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is a really cool contouring brush that I found here. And again, remember I told you that it kind of goes on a little bit thick. So again, I'm just going to put that inside the brush a bit. But now, don't panic when you watch this because it's going to look like, what's she doing? But just wait till the finish here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, look at that. You see, this is when you go, what's she teaching me? But we're going to do a little bit of a contour just down the side of the cheekbone here. And of course, I'm just going to do the other side here because I would have to use some of it. Now, we've got very little left, so I'm going to put it underneath my jowls. You know how much I love that word jowls. And also down the side of my nose. Again, I haven't dipped into more of the contouring. A little bit here, and how about a little bit right here and right here as well. Now you're saying to yourself, well, that was a pretty bad job, Heather, but we need a brush like this now. And now we're going to blend it in a little bit. So here we go. Looking a little more natural now. And yeah. Can you see how I'm talking about autumn? I even wore a autumn colored shirt today for you. So no pinks and blues for me today. No, I'm embracing autumn and winter and all that kind of thing. So just a little bit of more blending. And now we have really kind of a nice natural look starting to happen. So what about the highlighter? Yes, let's do a little bit of highlighter. And I do love this MAC. It's called MAC's Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. And it's such a nice, I'm using a brush like this. It's such a nice mineralized powder. And I'm not going to put it all over my face, okay? We're just going to put a little bit here. Oh, isn't that pretty? Can you see it sparkling a little bit? Just as a little something, something, a little bit over here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. And that's just about it for now. And don't forget my favorite secret weapon, especially for us older gals, is the Revlon. I don't know why I can't talk today, but anyway, we'll make it through. Revlon Photo Ready AntiShine Cream. And why do I love this? Because if you're older and you have wrinkles, what you don't want to do is now powder your face and, you know, have all kinds of more wrinkles because it gets cakey. And what I love, love, love about this product, it's an anti-shine, yes, but also what it is it's a cream, but I don't really have too many shines, but maybe I'll just do the powdering of my nose here, but it just takes all the shine away. Not this one, I'll leave that one there, but wherever you have a shine, it's gone and it's not cakey. But for the next part of this tutorial, you guys are going to just say, what is she doing? I've got a little bit of a twist for autumn, and I never thought I was going to use this color on my lips. Absolutely. It is orange. It's orange. And you know what? I have been trying out this orange and I've been wearing it and people are like, oh my God, I love your lipstick. What are you wearing? So now I'm wearing it. I absolutely love it. And this is L'Oreal 293 Colorish, and it's called Orange Fever. I love the names of some of these things, you know. But what I do is I just put on the lipstick just like normal. You know, we've all put on lipstick before. However, instead of just keeping it completely this orange color, which is really a blast of orange, I have a L'Oreal lip liner here, which is in pink. What? But it just helps soften it. I think it's called All About Pink. And as I'm doing this, maybe Bill can do a little bit of a close-up. You can see that my lips here are kind of uneven. So what I want to do is I want to even everything out and also smooth everything out. So here we go. And then I just do a little bit of this. A little bit of a pink wash there, and I think it's pretty in pink and orange. So now you're probably figuring out why I'm calling this look pumpkin spice. And also this time of year, I'm not really wearing the pastels. I'm wearing more of the earthy kind of tones. And hey, have you seen my fall fashion wardrobe? What I'm going to do, and it sort of brings in some of the trends like the animal prints, etc., etc. And I'm going to put the link for it up there and you can watch it later at the end of this video. Let's get back to the eyes. And I want to tell you that I'm not a big fake eyelash person. I'm seeing people with fake eyelashes everywhere. And you know what? I don't know about you, but sometimes they're just too fake. Like I mean, I don't know, maybe it works, and if you want to comment on it, it is always up to you. I'm just talking about myself. For me, they're just too big, too fake, and also a little bit too much work. So what I did this time, which I don't usually do, is I used my handy dandy eyelash curler, and I just curled up my eyelashes a little bit so so that I would have a little bit something going with them. Also, let's talk about the eyeliner right now. And what I'm using here is L'Oreal again, interesting, and it's carbon black, and it's more of a kind of a gel eyeliner, which I like, with a little something on the ends just for sort of help you to blend. Now I'm using black. I'm going to show you in a second how I use this, but a lot of you have said to me, why don't you use brown? And I do wear brown sometimes. Also, gray is another great color that you can use, or for my eyes, sometimes I'd use a navy blue. So whatever you like. I just find sometimes when I show the black, I can really show how I'm working with it a little bit better than, let's just say, a light brown or something like that. But let's get to the eyeliner part. Now, when I apply the eyeliner, I do it in dots. I don't go like this because it just never seems to work. Hopefully you can see this okay, but I just kind of dot along. I do want to get into the eye. But I just find by doing the dots, I'm not all over the place. So you can see that's starting to work out nicely. Now, I have aging, downturned, hooded eyes now, so I got to do the little swoosh. And if you want to see how to really do a hooded eye, I'm going to put the link up there for you because I have a whole tutorial on doing that. But let's just do the little swoosh here. And then I just fill in the gaps. So there you go. And once I put on the mascara, even if it's a little bit rough, it's all going to look beautiful. I'm just going to do the other eye right now off camera, and then I'll be right back to you. Now let's work on the brows, and if you're anything like me, what's happening to our brows as we age? As you can see, this one's missing all kinds of hairs in it. This one's kind of a mess as well. And for me to shape them perfectly, it's not going to happen. So to the rescue, this wonderful invention, I don't know if you can see it, it is the brow stencil, and it's just been a lifesaver for me. So hopefully I can do this with the camera on. I've just got a little bit of, this is special powder for the eyebrows, and I'm using a little bit of a brush like this, shake off the excess, and let's see if I can do this on, gotta fit it on properly or else your brows are gonna look weird. I think I got that on properly. And I just fill in the stencil just like this. So wait till you see this brow. Ta-da! I love this product. And now I'm just going to kind of brush up the hairs a little bit here. And I'm so excited about this product, absolutely. And I do have links below for this as well in the description and on my blog. Now, I'm just going to make sure, as you can see, it only came over to here. And what we like to do a lot of times is sort of start our eyebrow about here. So I'm just going to fill in the blanks a little bit. Which pencil is this one? Oh, Burt's Bees pencil. So there you go. And I try all kinds of products for you guys. So there we go. And also to finish it off, what I like to do is use a clear mascara. Again, this is Maybelline, really inexpensive. And all I do is I use the clear mascara and I kind of brush those brows up so that all the hairs stay in place. So I have to show you this new little eye palette that I found, and it's from L'Oreal, and it's small and it's called Petite Palette. So there you go. The weird thing about this product, though, let me get it open here a bit, if I can get it open. It's been a long day. Anyway, there we go. And the weird thing about this palette is that it doesn't really have a name on the back of it, but I know it because it has the blue in the middle. Now, I took a look at these palettes and I also saw one that had a green in the middle. So kind of an interesting little bit of color coordination there, but let's start applying it and see how it looks. So let's dig into this palette. And what I'm using here is kind of a dual head eyeshadow brush. This has just got that kind of foam rubber on the end of it. And then it has a little brush like this on this end. And what I want to do first of all is go into the lighter color here. And what I'm going to do is just put it on my eyelid. Yeah, eyelid. All right, and then I'm going to put a little bit up here, just underneath my brow bone. Okay, now for the next one, I'm going to use this side of the brush, and I'm going to use this color right here. It's kind of a strange looking color, but it goes on really nice. And I'm going to get back to the blue. Yes, I'm going to use the blue. Blue, I would use it if you have blue eyes, and then the green, with the one with the green in it, it's a really nice green. I would use that, of course, if you have green eyes, but also if you have brown eyes. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that later, but first of all, let's talk about this one here. And what I'm going to do with this is, I don't know if Bill can see this okay, but I'm just going to put it along here. See, it's a lot darker than you think. And do a little bit of a swoosh out there. I'm not going all the way into the eyes. I'm just doing it like that. And now you're saying, oh, what is she doing? Well, we haven't started blending yet, but this is the first part of this eyeshadow. Let's get to the next. Now I got another dual brush, this one here. And then it's got the angled brush on this side. So let's just start using the angled brush. And I'm going to use this brown right here. Again, shake off the excess, and I'm going to go right into the crease here, and I'm doing kind of like a triangle in here. See how that kind of looks like a triangle? And if you have hooded, downturned, aging eyes, this will help you out. Now for this side here, what I'm going to do with the brown is I'm going to just, again, yeah, this is the right one, go under here, and underneath my eyes. Now, what I want with this is more like a smoky look. I don't want to see a really big line. So I'm going to take a little cotton swab, kind of brush that up a little bit. And now let's get to the smoothing of this, because we can't go anywhere looking like this. And this is my smoothing brush. Love this smoothing brush. And what we're going to do is just kind of work out the swoosh and work out the crease a little bit so it looks more natural. Kind of brush up a little bit, brush to the side. See how that's looking so much nicer now? Just brushing it out a bit. Now, remember that little swoosh that we did with this eyeliner? What I would like to do now is work that swoosh up a little bit. So we don't want a cat eye, that's not going to do much for us. But if we just kind of brush that in there a little bit, you're going to see that I get a natural swoosh upwards. And once I put on my mascara, you won't even notice it's there. So that is really going to help to give me a little bit of an eye lift. So let's move on to the next steps. So what about that blue? Well, remember the cotton swab? I'm just going to take a little dash of this blue or green, depending on which palette you buy. And I'm just going to put a little dot right here. Bill, can you see a close-up of that a little bit? So it's there, and it's just kind of highlighting my eyes a little bit, but it's a very pretty look. And again, once I put my mascara on, it'll be partially hidden, but I think it's really pretty, and it kind of helps to accent my eyes a little bit. And now it's mascara time. So I am really liking this CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, and this one is just a black, and it goes on really, really nice and thick. So I usually put on 3 coats on the upper eyes and upper eyelashes, and I put 1 coat on the lower eyelashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I usually wait for maybe about a minute or two, in between the coats, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to just blob it all on. And see, I'm just sort of doing these ones first, and then I'll go down and do the ones in the bottom, giving the top parts a little bit of time to dry. So I'm going to just finish up my mascara, and then I'll be right back at you. So there you go. You know, we don't want to do the same old thing day after day. We've got to, it's just kind of like the coffee, you know, once in a while we got to go for the pumpkin spice. And somebody else who kind of spices up my life, well, Bill, you behind the camera, you spice up my life, but also we got little Hurricane here. Hey, little Hurricane, how are you? And whenever little Hurricane is here, he's here to remind me to tell you of what's new and the upcoming videos. And do you know that we have a newsletter now? It's fairly new. It's called The Awesome Times. And unfortunately, you just missed out on one of the editions. But if you don't want to miss out on the next one, they come out once a month. And all you need to do, there's going to be a link below in the description so you can get them in your inbox once a month. And also, all you need to do is go to awesomeover50.com/newsletter, and I really hope you enjoy this. We're really putting a lot into it, and I think it's going to be fun. And over on our second channel, which is youtube.com/awesomeover50inspiration, Bill and I are going out for some more nights out on the town, so tag along with us on that. We're also going to be talking about some comfort food for when the weather gets cooler. You know, comfort food is always wonderful. And what about this channel on youtube.com/awesomeover50, the beauty and fashion channel? I have ordered some fashion online, and I'm going to do my very, very first unboxing. And the great thing is, if you like the styles that I unbox, they're probably still in stock and you can get the exact same fashion. So that should be exciting. Another thing that I'm trying, I do have pretty small lips. I know people are getting lip injections and that. Again, it's kind of not for me, but there's a new product out and I have to try it for a few weeks. And it's a lip plumping product. So try to say that 3 times. A lip plumping product. And so I'm going to see if that works for me, and I'll let you know. But anyway, in the meantime, I've got other reviews and other makeup as well on this channel. So there you go. Remember to have a youthful kind of feeling about life and try new things, try even some new styles, and spice it up just a little bit. I know that when I'm trying new products and I'm sharing them with you, that's how I discovered the AntiShine Photo Ready Cream and even this orange lipstick that I'm wearing right now that a lot of people have complimented me on. So until we meet again, you know, keep thinking about being youthful, and don't forget to spice up your little life. Your little life. Okay, no, you got a big life. Bill's laughing behind the camera. Anyway, let's do that over again. Keep running here. Keep it youthful, spice it up, keep laughing at yourself, and keep it awesome.